Let's see if it actually fired up here. Clay's out there probably wondering why it's not on YouTube. What's up, Clark? All right. Cool. All right. Trash reel? What? All right. What else should we all right, we got a pre-bid on the Teckle Drunker. This is a $20 crankbait in old yellow. This is basically Teckle JDM version of a I'd say it's more like a wiggle wart. Some people say it's more like a rock crawler, but I would say size-wise and shape, it's more like a wiggle wart. No, you can talk about a buddy show. That's fine. Oh, the dog toy in the trash. Yeah, that was, it's back in my house. You're okay. Drake Dog. Nice pickup, Drake Dog. I feel like some of you guys are first-time purchasers, and it's not flashing on my screen like it is. But if you are, thank you. If you're a first-time purchase, you'll get a Visor Gang or a Hellabass sticker in your package. But all right. I noticed I got those Evo Miniaxes, and I don't know if I got. I have to get up to find those. Let's do a couple more JDM plastics here. How about these guys? Let's run a choice on these here. These little Bento Minnow 76. Billows Shadow. Do not have any Bellows ski crack stuff. So one is, these are Bento Minnow 76 Fs. Both colors, Ghost Lime Chartreuse or Japanesey, as the doctor would say. Let's do a choice on these. We'll just call them soft plastics. We'll start them at $4. Choice on these little Bento Minnows. What's up, Trevor? Banjo Minnows. They could be a Banjo Minnow. We'll do a choice on these. $4. I'm not even quite sure what these are good for, to be honest. Top or bottom, Drake? I don't know if they're kind of like a spoon or like a bottom chartreuse one. Right on. Let's just run this other one while we're here. This is the I think the Japanesey Bento Minnow. Yep, all tips support St. Jude. Much appreciated, Doctor. You are too much. And 10% of all proceeds go to St. Jude. Harris Buck, thanks for the $20 bomb for St. Jude's. That's awesome. Harris Buck is an awesome seller on here as well. So is Dr. Jessel's. You can click on their little profiles, hit profile and follow, and check out their next shows. Bookmark their next show. All right, let's see. Should we do the 110? I feel like everybody's going to leave if I do the 110. When I do the set. Where did the 110 go? Fall down? Northwoods Kayak, and much appreciated for the $10 tip for St. Jude's. Awesome. And that all goes towards Dane and my fundraiser page, and you'll see it. You can see I've done a couple other shows where I've done this. You can go on our page and you can see where. And if somebody doesn't want to donate tips through this and they'd rather do it, you can send me a DM and I will can send you a link right to the St. Jude page. So here's the 110 classic release. An SS Pearl Ore. You can see the box condition. Hand driven home by Uncle Marty. This is the same color as the Bassmaster kit. Yep. This is the one that, this is one of the 3 baits that's in the kit. I got one of each separate and one as a set. Running it. Yeah, the eye, it's pretty dope. It's like a little lizard eye on there. Indie Wise Guy, thanks for the pickup. We'll set that up safely on the shelf so it doesn't get while we're talking here. Here's the so I got, this is the one of the Karashi 80s I got for myself here in the matte shad, the new 80. And I grabbed this color here for myself, which is HT Ito Wagasaki. So those are the 2 that I plan to fish coming up. Completes your set. The Holy Trinity, the Infinity Stone. We'll run a few things. We'll come back and we'll run the set on those. Should we run the small? Here's the 10mm prickly pears in Texas Tuxedo, which is basically black. Black catches fishes in dirty water, catches them in stained water, catches them in clear water. Now you can look at it in the wall. So let's run. This is my only pair of 10mm prickly pears that I got. Start them at $7. And you get a 2-pack, 10mm. These are pretty close to the small size of the small quickies. What's up, Nick? Did you make it back from the Pickwick? Did you have a good time? Jay Davis, congratulations. Nice pickup. Good, good. Hopefully it was a good trip. We got some glide baits, educational. Pickwick is a cool lake for sure. Anybody want any, looking for any Strike King cranks, any MegaBass Topwaters? Anybody fans of the walking or flat 9s or flat 7 Rapalas? I think what else we got. These are little Strike Kings. I think they look like Strike Kings to me. Let's run these for 2 for $3. 2 crankbaits, $3. Yep, I'll run another pair in a little bit. Fat wraps, like the old school ones. I'm trying to think if I do. Maybe. Oh, Little Rich coming in with the snipe. I thought Jimmer was getting on the board. Ninja'd him right out of there. Thought the smallies were spawning. That would make sense. You got to be quick, Jimmer. What else is in here? Well, if you want a shot, I don't know if these are exactly the same, but they're pretty close color-wise. I think that's actually the same color. I got 2 more of them. We'll run those again in case you want them, Jimmer. But beware. No sunglasses tonight, Mason. You going to return the favor, Jimmer? Little Rich. Knows what he wants. Below the dam. Yeah, they could be spawning in current scenes up there too. Below the dam at Pickwick seems like the most obvious, easiest, but it's a really complicated fish or a place to fish. It seems super easy and obvious, but it's a Somebody's asking about fat wraps. Let me see here. I feel like they'd be in this box if they were. I feel like I sold those in another show. Don't think I do. Or if I do not have them anywhere handy. We definitely have Lucky Craft, Yozuri, Strike King, Lipless, Big Cranks, Small Cranks, Crankin Raps, Topwaters, Spros, lots of Spros still. If anybody likes to crank their hogs and get the big cranks out, we got those. Rapala lot? What kind of lot? You mean like tuxedo, black, prickly pear? Let me see. We did say we'd run some more pairs. Let me see here. What oh. I think it's my last two pairs here. I got a black tuxedo and the purple, the Apollo purple choice, top or bottom. Texas tuxedo on top, the purple on the bottom. The Lipless have been good for Ralph on TikTok. We're just selling some baits on the old whatnot, Ralph. The best minnow is a Topwater. Preston Outdoors just ordered him some. What's going on, Preston? Should probably get the sticker filled out here. You're in for a wrap. What kind of Rapalas? Like 10s, divers, lipless, miscellaneous, top or bottom? Let me know. I have I filmed a video on like played with them in a little tank today, but I have not been out fishing. Hopefully when I get back from Mexico, we'll so I want some Rapala bundles. Let me see here. Any Storm fans? Anybody looking for a what's that called? Hottentot? I feel like this one should be ran by itself. We got any Risto Rap fans? Anybody into Risto mods? What's this guy here? This is the this is an Ireland Rapala. Buying my followers? Not quite. Let's run these two little. Let's do a little bundle on these here. These two Rapalas. One is a jointed parrot, and the other one is I think that's some kind of like glass wrap or something. I'm not sure what that one's called. Might have something having to do with having JDM classic baits, but I could be wrong. Two Rapalas, $5. Hey, Big Money, thanks for the tip. Going straight to St. Jude. Oh, you don't like the foreplay, William? I thought they were here for the visor. Tom. Nice pickup. We can do some more Rapala bundles too. So you are having a show tonight? You kept moving your show and I wasn't sure if you were going. What time do you plan to start your show, Baitman, so we can do a raid? Are these both Risto wraps? $7.30. All right. Central or Eastern? Let's run a Risto bundle for $5. I think they're both Ristos. I think they're just different sizes. Pretty sure. They're both Irelands, I think. Yeah. Ludus. DT flat. We can run some. You want the 7 or the 3s? Patch. That's a good deal on a couple of those. I don't have any 3s. I've got 7 and 9s, Ryan. 7. All right. Patch. Are you running your balsa show or your regular show tonight, Baxter? 7s. Well, we got. Let's do I got 1 7 here and here. We'll do a choice. This one's in the box. It's the blue. I think the aftermarket is coming back on the Sure set as quickie hooks. Baitman, what do you think? All right, we're gonna do a choice. You can either get the red 7 or the blue 7. I think I actually have a listing for these. Choice on these, top or bottom, red or blue 7. We can get to it here in a little bit. I do have 1 Spybait. It's kind of a cool Spybait. Hog Wild, which one you want? I'm going to guess top based on your previous purchase. SSR, you talking about the Blitz SSR? I don't. You fat fingered it. That happens, Ryan. Does anybody want me to run the blue one? Let me know. Shallow Shad Wrap. Maybe. I have a red and a 9. We'll just see if anybody wants the blue one while I got here. You can always, if you don't like the blue, you can always send it to TK or AJ or Big Muddy or Bag 5. There's lots of places you can get these turned into the red ones you want. Thanks, Hog Wild. Call the cops. That was a good deal on that. Did you say you wanted me to run the Fish and Mayor? Thanks for the $10 tip for St. Jude. Did somebody want me to run a 9 in the red? All right, let's do a choice. The red or the old crawdad? 9s choice. Yeah, I appreciate you helping out St. Jude. We're getting down to crunch time, so be awesome if we can do a bunch for that tournament. It's an awesome event. I'm gonna do my best to do a filming job for that again. Mister, you want the red one? It's the first weekend in May. It's good to see a few pennies left after raiding all the good deals at the show yesterday. Spooks. Let me write that down. I can run some spooks. Yeah, I got a bow stick before I got there yesterday. Let me see. Spook. Maybe? Or did I run all my spooks before? Do you specifically want spooks or just walking style topwater baits? Because I got some MegaBass. I'm just going to run these in case you want them. Make you a little bundle here. Okay, that fell behind mine. All right. 13 Fishing, whatever they're called. This is their walking bait. Got 3 of them in kind of their pearl bone colors, which is the only color you need. 3 walking topwaters, $5. Glides, I've got the antidote gill in the shop. Pretty cheap. I think I got it for $10. Uh-oh. Do people like these? 13 doesn't make these anymore, so. Oh, man. But actually, you know what? One of these has a prop on it, I just realized. So hopefully that's okay, Warren. So 2 of them are walking baits, and one of them is a prop bait. Hopefully you're okay with that. I did not see that at first. Oh, yeah, I forgot about local Pippa. I never think of that. MegaBass 110s. All my MegaBass 110s are in the shop, Eddie, that you can pre-bid on. Yes, people have been. Let's see here. We're a little past due on the buyer's giveaway. Why didn't somebody remind me to run a buyer's giveaway? I don't know if I have any other. I got some poppers. Look at these 2 guys. These are MegaBass. So these are the what are these? The Diamante Dog X Diamantes. We'll do a choice on these here. We'll start them at $5. Top or bottom, walking bait. I think what are these, like $20 a piece? $15, $20 MegaBass topwaters choice. Top or bottom on these. Kind of a nice pearl bone, or kind of like a translucent. Any more brats? Big. I'd have to look. I feel like they're smaller. Shimmy, which one you want? Top. Okay. We'll run that other one right now in case somebody wanted it. We'll run the other one. MegaBass walking bait. Get a little better look at it. It's in pretty good condition here. Not sure that it was ever touched the water or not. Trevor Wagner. Sucker for a good top water. You guys are lucky that Top Toad isn't here. You'd be in trouble. Jeffy. Nice score. Thank you for the purchase. First-time purchasers will get Hellabass stickers with their purchase. Or I can throw in some of these. I've been I can put my big round stickers, and if anybody wants to use these as like little like drop shot containers or terminal tackle organization, or if they just want to reuse them and put their pouches in these, we'll might throw some of those for giveaways as well. Any more brats? I don't know if I have. I don't think I've got big brats. I might have some small brats somewhere. I do have a lot of Rapala, like DT16s, DT10s, Spros, Maruku Shads, mixed stick, rock crawlers. We do have a bunch of Teckle. I guess for the people who are looking for spooks, we got a bunch of these Teckles, which are basically spooks. Spro Fat Baby John 50. A fat one. I don't. There's a bandit in there. Fat Baby John. I feel like these are. I think we sold all the fats. I think these are. Oh, maybe. Just the Little John medium divers and the Little Johns are the two that I got. I don't have the fats. A couple of rock crawlers. Got this nice looking mixed stick. The black. Any more of the black DT6s? No. Big M's? I do have big M's. They're just not for sale. Kick knockers or JDM. I do got these big M's, but they are not for sale. JDM, we got kick knock. Should we try a run of kick knocker choice? Since we were looking at Topwaters here. All right, choice. These are $25 Topwaters. These are both the stealth versions. Chartreuse shiner, and threadfin shad in the stealth color. So these are basically silent vixens. They want to hit a blinker? I'm not sure what that means, bro. Black Market, what's going on, brother? Survived the classic. Which one of these stealths do you want, Mr. Goob? Top or bottom? Top. Is that Josh D, congrats on the buyer's giveaway. Let's try a rattling one in case somebody wants. Did I get all stealths? No. No, we got one noisy one. Let's just run Vanilla Ice, which is a sweet, sweet color. Vanilla Ice, regular or threadfin shad, stealth silent. We'll run one more of these. See if anybody's interested in the rattling one. Ice, ice, baby. That's right. Bring it back to your youth. James, top or bottom? Vanilla Ice or threadfin shad? Rattling or silent? Drag a koiki across the lily pad. Top. Got a feeling. Catfish spooks? Interesting. Do have a chrome. We got a couple other silence. If somebody wants me to run those, let me know. Yeah, plenty of things in the show notes, things you can pre-bid on. Let me check the pre-bids here. I do have this bundle. If anybody's looking for the frozen shads, we do got Lucky Craft. This is the frozen shad that was a limited release about a month or two ago. I have 1+1 and 1 regular. Are we ready for the set? How much are these? How much are what? Are we ready for the set, fam? Run these? These? I think I have these listed for like $48 for the set, which is basically less than retail. OSP soft plastics. We do have some OSP soft plastics. Actually got quite a bit of OSP soft plastics. Here is a 4.5-inch Doe Live sticks, which are fantastic chatterbait trailers, good minnow shaking. Yeah, I actually have quite a bit of OSP soft plastic, so we can run these. I know people like these. Minnesota Bass Turd. What's up? If you want a different style, I think I got some craws. Nice grab, Michael. We got some other smaller miniature stuff. We got some Raid soft plastics. Anybody want any green pumpkin craws? 4-inch. Green pumpkin blue fleck. Doe live craws. BFS hardbaits? I do. I got some little Lucky Craft little guys. Thanks for stopping in, Tom. They are just like the Paycheck. The Teckle, the Paycheck, and the Vixen are pretty much all the same bait. Where did I put those? Let's take a peek into the BFS. Here we go. Like that. So I got little like a little pointer. Got a little bevy shad. Got this little Lucky Craft crank. So this is pretty sure this is a little, yeah, bevy shad 60 or 58.5 millimeter. Definitely qualifies a BFS in my book. We'll start Lucky Crafts at $5. Yep, we got more soft plastics. Yeah, I don't believe in BFS either, but if it makes people happy and makes them feel sexy, we'll run them. All right, let's run this little pointer. Like a 65 suspending pointer. Kind of like a little ghost minnow ghost shad. I don't judge. Well, I do, but I don't judge out loud. How's that? James, nice grab. And then let's run this little chartreuse shad magnum. It's a 3 to 4 foot. It says 250 CRSD, but it's a 1/4 ounce, 44 millimeter crank. I forget what that's their classic shad, ghost shad color, I think. Nice little BFS square bill. Be great when they get on that small bait in the fall. Little Rich. Dustin, I'm glad you like that hoodie. Thanks for the purchase for the St. Jude auction. Nice grab, Little Rich. Any bullet weights? I don't have any bullet weights, Josh. I'm sorry. Unless maybe there's some... Wait, there might be a random pack in here. Just let me peek in here quick. We got a couple. Somebody asked about a buzzbait earlier. I do got a random Booyah Poppin' Pad Crasher. We got this old Lunker Lure buzzbait. Got a couple random jigs in here. Some Quake. Any 6th Sense fans? Quake 70. But are we ready? I feel like you guys want me. Are we ready for the set? Or should we run these 110? Does anybody need these frozen shads? All right. So what we got here is the frozen shad color that came out limited release, I don't know, a month, maybe 2 months ago. A 110 plus one and a regular 110 and a super sexy, check out those eyeballs on the frozen shad. You're getting these both bundled together. 2 baits together bundled. They're less than retail right now. And 10% goes to St. Jude. So that's a win-win. These are sweet baits. Caldwell, nice grab, sir. Feel like you might be a first-time purchase. If you are, you'll get some Hello Bass stickers in there. Maybe you're not. The more first-time purchasers we get, or the more stores we run, the less I remember every single one. Yeah, are you collecting or fishing those, Caldwell? People want to know. Should we run the set? All right. MegaBass box. It's the Lunker Lunchbox in green. It's the deep version. It's brand new. Still got the labels and the stickers in it. Obviously, if you win this, your baits will be shipping in it, but you're going to get the Karashi Classic Color 80 and SS Pearl Ore in the package. You're going to get the Classic Color Pop Max and the 110. Hey, thanks, Doctor, for the tip. Straight to St. Jude, and you get the 110 in the Classic Color. So you're getting the set in the box. We'll run it. These are the last of the Classic Colors, all right here. There was some pre-bids on it. Go Shaver. Congratulations, Mr. Shaver. Thank you for supporting. And we just raised $21 for St. Jude. So let's go. And your shipping is pretty much free now. So feel free to bid away, buddy. All right. Let's any other requests? Shaver, you want me to run anything else since your shipping is covered? Thank you much. Soft plastic. Let's go. We'll do a couple more JDM soft plastics here. This one's a weird one. The OSP Evidence. Got to find my listing here. I feel like these are some kind of drop shot baits. Wichita West coming in. These are unique. Interesting. Let's see what else is in the JDM. These are kind of cool. I haven't run any of these yet. So these are the Do Live Shot 4.5 inch. They're kind of like, but they have like a split tail. They kind of remind me of the Judy fish that are super popular. The color is Japaneseies, but it's kind of like almost looks like a Reaction Innovations California 420. These seem like really cool baits. Be cool on a shaking them, throwing them on a light Texas rig as a bladed jig trailer. Hey, thanks for supporting the show. Thanks for the tips, Doctor. Everybody tap on Doctor's head down there. Give him a follow. Bookmark his next show. I feel like these are sneaky, good little baits, Jeff. You get you get the 3 classic color baits in that sweet box. And knowing that you might have moved me up one spot in the boat draw at the same tune. Maybe not. Let me know if there's any of the baits that you've seen in the OSP you want me to run more of. So, like if you want more minnows, red soft plastics. I'll look. Here's the 3.5-inch dough live stick. These would be awesome on the mini chatterbaits, like the Miniax. I think I'd have to sell a few more to move in front, but I might got some things up my sleeve. But you guys, Swimbait OSP, like little boot tails, maybe. I'll look. Thanks, Michael. How deep to the balsa add? The DB? Let me look. You're talking about the Bagleys? The DB2 diving B2s run 8 to 10 feet. I can run them individually. I'd run all 9 of them for $40 if somebody wanted them. Let me see if let me get this box up here. So we've asked about red plastics. We've asked about OSP swim baits. These are wild. What do we got here? Oh, these aren't OSP. I don't think. The Volop swimmer. These are bottom up swimmers. These are kind of red-ish. These are like, we can try those. We got some little stuff. All right, somebody asked about red. These are kind of like a natural red, little wacky crawlers. The HB 3D wacky 5-inch in kind of a tinted reddish natural crawler. Run of those in baskets. I don't know if these would be good for stock trout or not, but I don't know what you mean run one if those bass. I'm not sure what you're saying there, Grayson. There you go, Tom. Run me a balsa, sure. I'm going to run these swimmers. They're not OSP swimmers, but they're bottom-up Volop swimmers, so they are JDM. The color is Kuwase. Kuwase. It's about time to run another buyer's givey as well. Get one of those going. If you bought something, get in on it. There you go. Glad you got them, Camel Bay. Balsa. Those are good looking little swimmers. Look like they'd smash. So diving DB2s. I think they're pretty much all new. Get 2 of them out here. We'll run either this kind of chartreuse root beer craw or this kind of gizzard shad pattern. Your choice on these, top or bottom, choice. Discontinued. The Bagley brand is going away. Top or bottom? I think that's one of the few craws. Oh, I got one more of these craws. Little Rich, what's up, buddy? Which one you want? The green? The craw? Thank you for the purchase. Let's try, oh, pretty close to that one. All right. Top or bottom, kind of a blue back. Gravy, if you do a tip, it all goes to there. Or I can send you a link to my St. Jude page if you'd rather just donate there as well. Let's try another one of these, top or bottom. Just send me a DM if you want, and you can go right to there too. There we go. They own it. Not sure if it's deader yet. The Bagleys, yeah, I haven't seen them make any new Bagleys in quite some time. I don't know if it's official. Ludus, which one you want? Top or bottom? Bottom. Fish rollers. I do not have any fish rollers. Any of the chartreuse beer? I can run another one of those. Socks? No socks tonight. We'll run a choice just in case somebody else wants that one. Here we'll do the chartreuse craw or kind of the blueback herring. Shimano flat sides, I do not. Yeah, that's the thing is like the Sunny Bee is now called the Rumble Bee, so that makes me think choice top or bottom that the North or the Bagley brand is going to go away, but I could be wrong. Wake baits? Maybe. Any particular wake baits or just wake baits in general? Craw, I assume. I'll just squeeze it in there. Clackin 53 craw. We can look. All right, we good on the Bagleys for a minute? Or anybody else want any of these other Bagleys? Most of the other ones are kind of minnow-ish colors. Clackin 53. We got a bunch more JDM plastics, OSP stuff. Clackin 53. Like any craws in the Clackin 53? Got those two. The Urchin. You want the final Urchin rent? Clackin 53. All right. Just, kind of a translucent craw. Clackin 53. A couple of these bags out, little smaller bags. MJ, I think. Is it Michael JF312? Little sandwich bags. Some people call them weed bags. Miles, watching on both. I like it. All right, let's run the other one. This one's a little bit more of like a olive craw. Yeah, absolutely. So the buyer's giveaways, I just kind of pair up something based on what you bought. That's kind of what I do. There you go, Hog Wild. I never got on the Crankin Raps and Clackin Raps. I feel like I'm missing out because people definitely like them. What's special about the lures? Kind of depends on the lures that we're running, but absolutely. Thanks for the request. Put this back in the bag. All right. Oh, somebody asked about a Spybait. I don't know if you're on Douglas, I bet. So this is, I got this Spybait. It's a Spider-Man Duo Realis. This Realis spin bait, size 80, and spider. Anybody interested in that? Do I got the black one? The Spybait? We'll run it. We'll run it for $5. No, I only got this one. I didn't know you were such a Spider-Man Spybait aficionado, Shaver. Do these ones not match your Spider-Man jammies? Only the black ones do, or what? Patch. Nice pickup. Let me get a little sticky on there. It's a $19 Spybait for $8. In a cool color, nonetheless. Deals. It's all good, all good. Is there any other requests that I'm missing that people have made? I think people, we ready for the Urchin? The purple Urchin? The buzzbait? We got two buzzbaits. We got this old school lunker lure buzzbait in a 1/2 ounce flat rubber OG lunker lure hog collar. I'll run that for $5 if anybody wants that. If not, I feel like somebody needs, like, somebody's a collector of these old buzzbaits and they're going to want this. I want to make sure it gets into good hands. If not, we'll find it in a future show. The other buzzbait I got is a TO Lures buzzbait. Takahiro Mori. I think it was opened. It's like a golden shiner color with a little clacker on it. It's got a young spry Takahiro TO Buzzbaits 2002 signature card in it. I just got a new True Tungsten Frog that I just got. I'll run this buzzbait for $5. Takahiro just won in on a chatter piece on the. I can show you one that I just got that I ain't selling. $5 on a TO buzzbait would be a steal. Nice grab, Josh. Just got this little guy in a lot not too long ago. Nice Gen 2 softy. Ho, ho, ho. At least if it's going for a deal, it's going to a repeat customer, right? You'll do 70? I got that one a lot cheaper than 70. So, all right. This is my last 19 millimeter prickly pear in the purple color. Running it. Nope, not running it. Need another sticker sheet. Prickly Pear in the Wichita West. I don't know about that particular lunker buzzer. This is the last Prickly Pear. It's going right now. Nice job. I think, Michael, did you get the clean? Did you sweep me on the Urchins tonight? Thank you for the purchase. I do see there's a pre-bid on the Karashis. All right, these are the new Karashi 80s. These would also look sweet in your box, Shaver. We've got Matte Shad. These are the new released at the Classic. And the other one, so it's Matte Shad and Albino Pearl GB, which is not way different than the Classic color. Choice. I'm going to do it this way. Top, bottom. Matte Shad's on the bottom. The Albino Pearl is the other one. If you can find them, Lettuce. If you can find them. Shimmy? Gonna get a deal? Which one you want, Shimmy? Top or bottom, Shimmy? You want the Albino or the Matte Shad? All right, Shimmy, if you're watching, let me know which one you want. Otherwise, I'll set them aside for later, and we'll figure it out, or I'll DM you. Maybe he pre-bid on it, so maybe it. There are a few more. The new I did see. I posted a video of the GLF side. The new GLF Spybait looks pretty cool, but they were sold out when I got there, so I did not grab any. Did I find the Evos? They are over there. I don't remember how many more Evos I was planning to run. I was planning to keep some of those. Any Lucky Craft poppers, KJ flats, some Lucky Craft cranks, Gunfish. Gunfish? I'm gonna run a Gunfish. New in the pack, even. Might have a loose one somewhere. All right. Gunfish. MS Japan Shad 115. Sweet Topwater. Doesn't get enough love out there. James. Nice pickup. Glad you got what you asked for. It's always one. I could go grab a couple. I do have this chartreuse blue bladed jig, the OSP metal jig. Let me go see. I'll run a followers giveaway because we haven't run one of those in a while. And let me go look for those Evo Miniaxes. I'm always amazed how long I'm on live and I don't get rid. It is a good color. Clay, what you doing, buddy? Cool. Who knocked over that box? All right. We're digging in my personal stash of Evo Miniaxes. Personal trays. I feel violated. All right. So I've got a 3/8 ounce electric shad and a 1/2 ounce bluegill. Your choice. Evo Miniax. An Evo Miniax is a bad to the bone. I think it's the elite of the mini. I think this is better than the Baby Jack. It's definitely way better than the traditional Miniax, but done very well on these. Good components, good hook. Gambler Frog. I've played around with the Gambler Frog a little bit. Caught some fish on it. Which one you want? Bottom. The gill. All right. I'll run the other one. Will I? No. This is the 3/8 ounce electric shad. Getting the followers giveaway if you're watching. It's amazing after I ran the MegaBass set how we lost several viewers. Did I have... I don't know I ever had an Evo Miniax in Morning Dawn, I don't think. I don't believe so. I might have had a Hags in kind of a pink color, but not an Evo. Clangs, nice purchase. Thank you for the purchase. If you, let's see. Any other requests? I'd like to move some... You want more JDM plastics? You want loose cranks? You guys can bid on the 110s that are in the shop. We could run this. We just did a chatterbait. I got the Crush City are in the... I basically have the bigger mooches and freeloaders that are in the shop. The 5/6 silver. I don't have silver buddies, but I got some little blade baits. Like I've got these little Lucky Craft blade baits. And I have this little OSP blade bait. So I have blade baits, but not silver buddies. Boot tail trailers. I don't know how many boot tail trailers. I didn't see many more in this. I got a bunch of JDM plastics. We've got jerkbaits. We've got Jackal muscle crankbaits. We've got I think these are what? Pointers. What's this bad boy? Some bigger dual Realis jerkbaits. Some little pointers. If there's any fans of the Jackal Muscle Deeps, we got some of those that are discontinued. The Gibby is DT. I mean, I have some DT6s for sure, I think, somewhere. Definitely have a lot of DT10s and 16s. Here's a 6 right here. And kind of a rare color, to be honest. You don't see this color every day. The Crush 25. I do not have any Crush 25s. We have sold all the Urchins for the night. We'll run this DT6 right here. I'm pretty sure we've got a follower. David Zuckus won the followers giveaway. Congratulations. You're on your way to discounted shipping. So here's a discontinued, like, unique. It's supposed to be a crayfish, but I think it looks like Camel Joe is what I always think when I see this thing. The kick knockers are basically vixens. The ones I have left are silent, though, which they never made a silent vixen. So it's a tough one. Tough. Nice pickup, Warren. DT6 to the face. Might have a few other DT6s and some other colors in a different box. Probably run another buyer's giveaway. Maybe go till like 8 o'clock and run a final giveaway. Look at these things. There's a couple 13 cranks. It looks like this is 13 Fishing's version of their Wigglewort. It's a nice looking craw color. I've never fished them. I'm not sure exactly what they call these things. I'll run these two for $5. 13 Fishing no longer, they're marked as 7-foot divers. They got a nice like opaque bill. But I've got quite a few Lipless Crankin Raps left. We can Wichita West. Nice pickup. Bagley's still in boxes. Do you want the color names or do you want to see the colors? Or both? All right. So we got BOSD. And this is BCSD. And so it's 2 BOSDs and 1 BCSD. I do not know what they we sold the classic colors. I've got a color MegaBass in the shop. Got some dark sleepers. The second one with the orange belly. I don't think any of these have an orange belly. Oh, orange throat. $3 on the Bagley Diving B2 new in box. Likely discontinued based on everything I can find on the interwebs. There you go. Thank you for the pickup. Just think, one of those dollars just went to St. Jude. So for those came in late, 10% of all profits go to St. Jude. I got a bunch of DT10s, or these 16. These are 16s mostly. I mean, that's a 10. So DT10s and 16s in different colors in this box. Got some of their baby bass patterns. Here's 2 10s. The big shad and a 16, which I don't know if they have that. Yeah, they're folding it into Northland, I think, but I don't know that they're keeping all the models. Got a DT10 crawfish there. Any Wiggleworts? Ooh, I don't know. We just sold some baits that are like Wiggleworts. Somebody was asking about Lipless Crankin Raps. It's GSM, yeah. Any particular colors on the Lipless Kraken? Oh, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the Lipless left. Should we just start running a couple of them and choice them out? All right, these are both Clackin Rap 07s. Top one here will be kind of a, I don't know, kind of a chartreuse shad. And the bottom one, kind of their old craw pattern. Top or bottom, $5 start on the Clackin Raps. Yeah, I just don't know that they're going to bring all those over. I would expect that some of them are not coming over. Nice job, Petch. Which one you want? Craw, top or bottom? Can I run a handful at once? I'll run a bunch in a row. How's that? Run the Fire Tiger and the Craw. Choice, top or bottom? Yeah, it's to be crazy if they get rid of this. I'm keeping some of the baits I have around. Top or bottom, Tom? Bottom. These are beefy little guys. Yeah, I got a little stash of those somewhere. Somewhere around here. All right. This is the 07 as well. So we'll do Fire Tiger or this kind of sexy shad, top or bottom. Were they at a dealer? Or they through Northland? Landfill Duck? What's going on? Let's run another buyer's giveaway here. If you have bought something, get in on that. Landfill Duck just in the nick of time. Which one you want? Top or bottom? Bottom. Fire Tiger. One of my favorite buyer names is Landfill Duck on here. It's a good looking Fire Tiger. All right, let's see here. Look at that little guy. Also a 7, and that kind of that cherry red olive back. Kim Jong Fishing was here earlier. I missed that one. Must not have been bidding. Top or bottom, red or the sexy shad? The Petch. Which one you want? Clackin Raps. You're missing out, Clay. You got your Fritz sides for $4 a piece. All right. This one is the smaller red. It is so hard to see. There's no, this is the 6. So the 6 in the red or the 7 in the sexy shad. These are the last 2 lipless Clackin Raps I got. Top or bottom? Landfill Duck. What's it going to be? Top or bottom? The red. We're in the shipping zone. All right, this is the last of the lipless. One of you is going to put this in your bag. And then all we got left is a bunch of the, I think those are all 53s for the Clackin Raps. Any 6 cents? I've got at least one lipless Quake if you want me to run that. There might be a couple other random ones. Petch. Add it to your bag, sir. Thank you for the purchase. don't think there's any other. Jerkbaits, Spro. Somebody asking for Wiggleworts. I got rock crawlers. We got some older crankbaits. What these are like? I forget what these are. Like, I think these might be like Big O's or something. I'm not even sure. Cotton Cordels, I think those are. Or maybe that one. Got some interesting stuff. Baxter, what's going on, buddy? You not running your show yet? Norman? We got some. These are Normans? Okay, you're saying these are Normans. Yeah. Otherwise, we have a bunch of Normans as well. Another box of. I have not come across any fat wraps. I've sold some in past shows. We've got. Oh, we do got one more big brat. Is the person that wanted the big brat still around? I found one more big brat. Otherwise, this has a bunch of 6s and 10s and 16s in a bunch of different colors here. Is that an 8 or a 10? The brat. I need to start running these shows during the day when that's a 10. Fire Tiger 6, Crawdad 6. There's a bunch. There's that little Camel 6 again. Run the brat. Run the brat. Run the beat. Run the boat. There's the brat. The big brat. Big brat 6. Drawing a winner here for a buyer's givey. Look at that. You're a winner, Mr. Thiel. Oh, somebody tried to steal your brat? Not cool. Tried to ninja him, Little Rich, but he was ready. All right, we'll go here for probably another 20 minutes or so. We'll probably raid you over to Baxter. Oh, man, I need to eat this oatmeal. I'm starving. Fire Tiger 6 will go crazy. Is there Fire Tiger 6 fans out here? It's oatmeal cream pie. Do they not make the DT6 in the Fire Tiger anymore? There's some 10s. 10 Fire Tiger? Yeah, Tom. There's a Fire Tiger 6. Yeah. Depends how slow the other person is on the snipe. I could make some Rapala bundle boxes if somebody wanted those. We got some Yozuri. We got some poppers. We got a little odd bladed jig here. I think it's a Picasso. Is that the shock blade? Kind of a black blade. We'll run this thing. Got a little weak guard. I'm not sure what this thing is. I thought it was like a shock blade, but I don't know. It came loose. Let's try again. We'll do it as a $2 start. How's that? On your stream yesterday, on the replay? There you go. It's hilarious that I start this at $2 and it goes to $5, and I had run it for $5 and nobody bid on it. Wichita West, thanks for the purchase. What kind of requests we got out here? He's internet famous now. I'm gonna run this. I think there's like a $18 chatterbait, 3/8 ounce OSP JDM. I'll run it for $2. Nice grab, Ludus. I'm pretty sure that's less than half price. Good scoop. Good scoop. Striking fans? I have a bunch of striking crankbaits. Does anybody want any strikings? Like square bills, lipless, mid divers. Let's see them. Oh boy. It's hard to really show off. There's a live target, I think. Anybody like these? There's a bunch of 2.5s, 1.5s. There's a Fritz side. I'm gonna start. You guys are just gonna start getting what I run. Is what you're gonna get. We're gonna start making people some deals. We're just gonna do cheap starts, make things fly. Here's two. These are XPS little crankbaits. They kind of remind me of like a, I don't know, Series 3 striking, but they're XPS and they're stuck together. They're in a crawdad color. We're gonna run 2 baits for $2. No, there's some MegaBass stuff that I haven't checked the pre-bids in a minute. Forgot the start button. I do have one more Urchin looking thing. Warren getting a buck of crankbait. A Karashi shimmy. I'm probably going to hit the pond this week before I go out of town. But I do have this thing. So this is the MegaBass stupid fish ball that he was selling for $10 at the Classic. If anybody wants that, I can run that. I don't have time to go to Mille Lacs until after I get back from Mexico. Oh, yeah. Who was the one that, I forget who won the shimmy? The Karashi? Shimmy, are you here? No. Like the neighborhood pond. Run that live target crankbait. Sure. $2 on the live target. Sunfish looking crankbait that looks like it's in pretty good shape. Doesn't really like a little long square bill thing. Yeah, I think somebody went to the Rum recently and caught him pretty good. David, you got smoked by Michael on your live target. Yeah, so we out on the town. Does anybody want this MegaBass little stupid fish ball or whatever he calls it? What a Fritz side craw. I think that's their, is that their 7 or their 9? Not sure. Run the MegaBass. Okay. Run that right after this Fritz side if anybody wants this Fritz side. Alex Larson. I need to switch over to at least a soft plastic to this because these things are a pain to ship. I'm just going to start this fish ball at $2. It's kind of a green pumpkin, stupid head fish ball. It was released. This is the packaging that Missile Baits used at the Classic, just so you know. I paid, yeah. Nobody beats the Urchin King. Thank you, Michael. No socks today. Got some red eye shads. Bill Lewis. Do a little hybrid hunter. No Asakana slide. Should we run? Let's run a. We could do some more JDM soft plastics. All right. There is a lot more 53s, I think. I'm going to run these two Strike King 2.5s and bluegills. DT flats, just 9s, Ryan. Lots of 9s. We'll run these two square bills here. I do have a buckabait. Yep, shimmy. Just a second, I'll hold it up. Two KVD 2.5s. $2.50 a piece. Nice grab, Warren. Let me hold up those. Have I fished a Karashi yet? I have not. It's been frozen ever since I started getting some Karashis. We can come back to Strike King if anybody wants. Let me hold up the Karashi for the Karashi winner here. All right. Your choice is the Matte Shad or this Albino Pearl GB. Matte Shad. The other one is in the shop. I think there might have been a... All right. I'll run this one here if anybody wants it. This is the released Karashi 80 in a color that's pretty close to the classic color. Basically run it for what I got with taxes, basically. Well, I guess you didn't need the choice. You got both of them, buddy. All right. Absolutely. Thank you for the bids and the purchases. You didn't bid? You did bid, didn't you? You got them both. Didn't you? Yeah. Any glide baits? I got this guy right here. $35 glide. It's a 7.5 inch, 2.6 ounce, super slow slink antidote glide. I'll run it for $10 if anybody wants it. It's a good bait. Do another final buyer's givey here in a little bit. Oh, okay. Did you not want it? Ludus. Nice grab. Good purchase. Got about half price. That was pretty much the only glide bait I had tonight. Did somebody ask about the Clackin Raps? Okay, good. I got quite a few of the 53s left. If we want me to run some of those, can run some more choices on Clackin Raps. Top or bottom. Can I get the Parrot or the Chartreuse Black Clackin Raps in the 53s? Yeah, I'll run some more JDM too. Hog Wild, top or bottom? You gonna want more of those, or should I run JDM Hog Wild? Yeah. All right, I'll run a couple more of those, then we'll go over to try to get some of them stuck together here. All right. Fire Tiger, Parrot, choice, top or bottom. Bundle if we want. No Jackal Flick Shakes, but we might have some other Landfill Duck. Which one you want, buddy? We have lots of Rapala DTs. Top. What kind of DTs do you want? What colors, what sizes? I have discontinued colors. Yes. No depth scats. Blue Mounting Craw. I don't know if I have that one. I don't even know what that one looks like. All right. We'll run one more of these, and then we'll go do some JDM plastics. Fire Tiger DTs, yeah. I have 6s and 10s, I think. Choice on these, top or bottom. Is Green Tiger different than Fire Tiger? Hog Wild, which one you want? Top. Nobody likes the Parrot. That's like my favorite color. Maybe I should keep some of them and actually try them. All right, I'm going to run a couple JDMs, and then we'll look at some of those DTs. Right, David? Does that work for you? Cam's been patiently waiting. Is there any particular JDMs you want? I wonder on these as a bundle. These are kind of interesting. Remeki Shad 2.3s. Japanesies. I'm going to run these together as a bundle together. For $4, 2 packs. They're probably at least $10 a pack. All right, Hog Wild. Thanks for everything tonight. Appreciate all the bids. We're going to run a buyer's giveaway in like 5 minutes, though, Hog Wild, or maybe not too longer after that, but that's up to you. Bundle on these. feel like there's some kind of like sneaky JDM drop shot baits. Clangs. Nice purchase. Cam, is there any particular baits you want? Craws, minnows, what you're looking for? We haven't run any raid tonight. Is there any raid fans in here? One-way hybrids? 5 pieces and miso? Any mimics? Mimic cranks? No. I don't. We're talking about the cranks. I do not have any mimic cranks. The one-way raids. I've seen people get really excited about these. If nobody wants minnows, we can run more minnows. Evergreen treble magica. I don't think so. There you go. It's kind of like a dice bait, I guess. More minnows, he says. Let's see here. That's craws. Those are the bigger craws. Oh, man. 37's falling over. We got more of the Do Live shots. 4.5 inch. Kind of like a Wagasaki type color. And I'll run some of the regular Do Live minnows here too. Let me find some. Mr. Harrison. Vic Leon. It's been a minute since you had a purchase. Thanks for the purchase. I just had them in my hand. All right. Do Live 6-inch sticks. Chatterbait killers. You can shake them. You can roll them. You can catch fish. These are kind of like socks, honestly. You could fish these like a sock, I bet. All tied up custom jigs. What's up, brother? Mr. Harrison. Let's see here. Do a pack of the 3.5 inch. These ones kind of got like a little purple to them. Kind of a sweet looking color here. Do that grip though. Oh, RJ. You're so silly. I don't know what you and Dexter are talking about. These are little mini chatterbait killers right here, I bet. Spicy. There you go, Cam. More JDM. What was I going to do after the JDM? Here's some different color. 3.5 inch, more of a pearl white ice MegaBass. I got some in the shop. The DTs, yes. All right. I'll run this. Now we'll look at the we'll go back. We'll run some DTs. We can always come back to these a little bit. There you go. All right. Let me show some DTs to our friend. All right. Where did we just... All right. Do you want 6s or 10s or 16s? What is there any particular size you want? Like you more interested in deeper or shallower? None in the box. They're all loose. Like, is that the tiger you were talking about? That color? I mean, we got real shads. We've got, I don't remember which ones. I'm pretty sure this one's discontinued. Flatcraft Mini MR. I don't think so, Clang. I think they still make this dark pumpkin seed bluegill. I mean, could just do this. Sorry if you got sick. Is there anything in that box that interests you? The craw. Bottom. What size? The bottom in this, you mean the lower left, the DT6s? I feel like there's 3 craws in there. You wanting the oh man, we got like nacho problems here now. That one or that one? Or that one? The middle? The chartreuse craw? What's root beer? Run this one? Oh boy. All right, we can run that one. I think that's one you're asking me to run. I don't think anybody I need to plug my phone in here. Just a second. This other phone is hurting. Little Rich. Oh boy, we didn't want that. All right, Samsung just restarted. That's all right. Bye-bye TikTok. We don't really like TikTok anyways. So, are there any of these other DT6s, craws? Yeah, Big Will. Good seeing you down there. You got any shows coming up, Big Will? Aside, were you streaming just to show off the classic, or were you actually selling stuff from the classic? Wednesday. Streaming. All right. Did anybody want any of these? What is this guy's actually a DT4? Otherwise, we got some of these DT6s and different craw colors. MegaBass now? Like, what do you... And I think... I don't have, like, super cheap MegaBass by any means, but they're all in the shop. This one is Wagen Hasu. Can run them for what I got into them. If you want, this is kind of a cool color. They're all pre-listed in the shop. As I mentioned, there's a little house thing on your screen that you can look at and you can browse through there. I know a lot of sellers maybe don't use it, but I guess I like to use it on my higher end baits. Otherwise, I've got this one, which is GP Kiku. Which I think is a sweet color. Somebody told me it was kind of like a limited Japan color. I don't know. You looking for a raid? If Baitman's not on, there you go, Aaron. Nice pickup. A raid is where you push the viewers to another channel here. Did anybody know? Can anybody check? Is Baitman running? I suppose I could check if I open another tab here. He is running. We'll probably send everybody to Baitman. He's a buddy of mine. What's up, Ryan? Otherwise, we got a Phantom tackle warehouse color that we can run. Any other requests before we run our final giveaway and that kind of stuff tonight? The Parrot Clackin Rap? Sure. Pretty soon. I'm actually going to probably start the final giveaway here. We'll run a few baits in the last 5 minutes. Let's see here. Clack, 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 clack. All right, there's the Parrot Clackin Rap. I have not been out fishing yet. We had too much going on. We're getting ready to go on a trip for the family, so probably won't happen until April now. Hog Wild? What? There you go, Patch. Eshkaret. So halfway between Tulum and Cancun. So if there's any last minute requests, otherwise I'm just going to run something that I want to run. I haven't done any like poppers. Let's look at this guy. I'm not even sure what. It's got a cool tail feather on it. This could be a really nice popper, or it could be a generic popper. I'm not sure. We'll run some low starts for people that want to get on the giveaway at the end. Yep. So the final giveaways, if you guys have purchased tonight, go ahead and get in. This $2 popper will get you in the buyer's giveaway. Otherwise, we'll run some other stuff here. Ludus. And you can make any final requests here in the last couple minutes. The givey is whatever I want to put in the givey, and I usually match it up to what you guys bought. I'll run the, let's see here. Run a little red Bill Lewis trap for $2 if anybody wants to get in on the. You just hit enter up on the right. It should be up on the screen. You can enter. If you're having trouble getting in, it will say like you're not eligible. Just back out of the show and come back in, and it should let you in at that point. More JDM soft plastics. All right. We got requests. We'll probably finish the show with JDM soft plastics. We got these little Do Live Hog 2.5 inch. These little mini baby. What happened? What is going on here? Why did it do that? Must have hit the wrong button. All right, we'll run these little 2.5 inch hogs. I'll try to go quick. Maybe we'll just finish with these. Try to get as many people in that want to get in. Oh, did it just reset the auction timer? Ugh. I'll fix that on the next one. We've got some 5-inch Do Live craws here. All right. Let's pick up 5-inch Do Live craws. Kind of like a California 420 looking color. Somehow my auction reset there. I'm going to raid the Baitman because he's a buddy of mine. I'm sorry, Cans Lured. Do Live craws. 5-inch. Just remember, 10% of all proceeds go to St. Jude tonight. Got about 50 seconds left in the auction. Let's try to get 3-inch Do Live craws. We'll just go rapid fire here. See how many we can get in before the end. Got it. What else do we got here? We're on the 4.5-inch Do Live shots. 22 seconds. This is probably going to be the last auction before the buyer's giveaway. And then we'll raid the baitman and thank everybody. Favorite fishing spot where they're biting. Recommend any beats to me. Fresh baits. Black and blue jig. Murky water. Vic Leon. Nice purchase. Congratulations. And we're running. Petch. Thank you. We'll put together something cool in your box. I'll probably throw some Crankin Raps in there because you seem to like those. No sweet beavers tonight. Thanks, everybody. All the tips to St. Jude. 10% of all proceeds go to St. Jude. And if you want to donate to St. Jude and you want to do it here, just send me a DM. I'll send you a link. Much appreciated. Thanks, everybody. Be good. I'll probably run a stream on YouTube Wednesday night, previewing the Tom Bigby. But let's go tell everybody that I sent you to the baitman. Peace, everybody. Thank you.